Hey guys, Jamiy, and today on Roblox we're playing some more Loomian Legacy, as you can see on the screen right now. Also, for the first battle we are up against Danny Selvestit, which has a HIMBRR, which is actually pretty good. So I actually have on my team the HIMBRR Killer is what I'm probably going to call it for now. He has a Terrafly, so I think I'm going to have to bring mine. I'll also bring HIMBRR, I'll bring you, and then I kind of need this, but I also need that. So this team doesn't really work for this, so my HIMBRR Killer, I guess I'll swap for that also. I don't really need this if Vesperatu is my killer. That seems like it'll work. So, as you can see, I have a Vesperatu. This guy actually also has a Vesperatu on his team, which is okay. Ooh, do I stay in against this? I could stay in against this, or I could just go into HIMBRR and just take a hit, which is probably the better thing to do. But pretty much, as you can tell, I also have Vesperatu. This video is probably going to be a bit late today. Well, actually, I know it's likely. It's like almost 6 PM when I'm recording this, so it'll be pretty late to what I usually upload at. But the reason why, it took me so long to we actually both did the exact same thing. The beauty though is I can get to go into my Vesperatu now and do what it's meant to do. So pretty much for Vesperatu, it is pretty much the HIMBRR killer. Like, it's not really good it's not really good at anything except from taking down HIMBRR because of this specific moves that I have. He actually swapped out. Stop swapping out. We're literally doing the exact same swaps. We're actually doing the exact same swaps. You can't make that up. You actually can't make that up. That's actually hilarious. They both started off with Zulong, both went into HIMBRR, then both went into Vesperatu. Although now he's going to Zulong, I'm going into my Seer Knight. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, now I could actually just stay in and just go for Searing Steel and just do damage, which I'm probably just going to do. He's going to go for Ancient Raw, that's fine. I get some damage onto something at the very least, and I don't have to send out HIMBRR again. I knew he wouldn't stay in, because also, if he did stay in, I'd just do a ton of damage to him, and he wouldn't one-shot me. I'm going to get some good damage onto the HIMBRR though, so I'll take it. Probably not worth me staying in, but pretty much, let me try and go into my Vesperatu. I want to use the Vesperatu, okay, to take down the HIMBRR. That's the entire purpose of this video. If I don't run this battle, I'll try and get it in the second battle. But pretty much, it's really, really good for the moveset that I have. So there's the Yeti's Wrath, which I should be able to take if I did it right. Yes, we can take 2 of those if it's if it hasn't done anything. So now it's actually trapped into that. So what we can do now is, I think I want to Blood Drain, but I'm actually not 100% sure on what I want to do. So I guess I will Blood Drain. So pretty much, the moveset is very, very stally, but it works for HIMBRR, especially if they're locked in now to the Yeti's Wrath, because also Blood Drain is going to heal me up a bunch, because HIMBRR has a lot of health I can drain from it. So it actually, his Yeti's Wrath actually faded out. He gets some health back, which I guess is fine, but I get a good amount of health, which I get about like 20 almost. So this turn I could actually go for the dodge, but I'm going to go for the revival. I think he's actually going to swap out, which is going to be the... Actually, it doesn't swap out. So I get the revival off, which also means that I can take one from him. Is he going to get his Wrath again? Winter's Fury. That hits multiple times, right? That's not going to do as much. Yeah, his Wrath is actually the hardest hitting move that HIMBRR can do, especially against a Vesperatu, so I can take it very, very well. So pretty much with this Vesperatu, you just stall HIMBRR. If they're dumb enough to not swap, or if HIMBRR's like one of the last things live, Vesperatu comes in, just takes down HIMBRR. At least in this situation, if I don't take it down, obviously I'm just going to waste its entire energy. So in this situation, I actually can take another hit from it, so I could either dodge and let him waste even more energy, or I could wait, because I know I can take another hit. So I think I'm actually gonna... I think I want to wait, but I also want to revival again. I think I'm gonna wait low, get more energy. Is it gonna withdraw? That's fine for slow, because we know we can take another hit from HIMBRR, and it's Yeti's Wrath, so that's fine to me, I get to wait. Revival, I guess, might have been a better play there, but I'm not really too sure. But pretty much for Zulong, we get one shot by Ancient Raw, so we want to swap out, obviously, into our HIMBRR, which is fine for us. I hope. I haven't really played around with Vesperatu pretty much low. I'll show you its stats that I have on it. Elemental Burst not going to do a lot. Also now, as you can see, I've wasted half of Zulong's energy, which is really, really good for me. I don't think he had a Tatab, so I could honestly just press Yeti's Wrath for myself now. But pretty much, oh my god, it's reoccurring, oops. But pretty much with this, I don't know why it's reoccurring, but interesting. I'll have to quickly screenshot that. But pretty much what I've trained it in is I've trained it fully in defensive. I actually haven't used UP shards on it yet, low. I'll probably just max this one out, but pretty much it's fully defensive, so I can take it as Wrath from HIMBRR. I put just enough speed in it so I can outspeed a fully invested Valkyrie if it's not running nimble. If it's running nimble, it will outspeed me. If it's running modest, or what is what it's called in Pokemon, it is smart, I think, in this game for plus special attack. I will outspeed that because also super fast with these TPs, and then the rest I just dumped into attack so I can hit a bit harder. Anyway, I'm gonna click. Actually, I'll click Ice Skull Trap. Ancient Raw, it's fine. So I guess it was better for me to do this so I don't do less damage. So that's fine. Is it into his HIMBRR or Vesperatu? Ooh, so actually good job I didn't do that, because again, his Vesperatu might actually be the exact same as mine, or very similar, so glad I didn't actually do that. This situation though, I think either Terrafly or Seer Knight is the best play. I'm actually not really too sure. I feel like Terrafly can take a few hits. I'm actually going to go into the Terrafly. I feel like he has his Terrafly on his team, but he's saving it for mine in case I did bring it. He knows I have it now, so also he knows that it was actually worth it. I knew he'd go for like Revival or something, like maybe Dodge, so it was worth me swapping out. Also, if Terrafly, I potentially now can get 2 Poison Barbs up, which is good for me. If he has the Terrafly, then also he'll send it out in a couple of turns. But we know he's got Vesperatu, Zulong, and HIMBRR. Those are the only 3 that we know he has. So we don't know what his other 2 are, and I honestly forgot what his entire team was. So he might actually have Terrafly. He actually does. He misplayed though, and he sent it out at 1 turn too early, unfortunately. You don't want to send it out on the turn that I'm using them. You want to send it out on the turn after I've already used Poison Barbs, otherwise it's not going to absorb them. So in this situation, obviously HIMBRR, I guess, would be the best play. Seer Knight I kind of want for his Vesperatu, so I think HIMBRR is my best play. So going to HIMBRR, right now it's just tanking everything. Pestilence, trying to trap me in, that's fine with me. HIMBRR doesn't mind being in with your Terrafly, so I'll take it, man. So yeah, but you can see with my Terrafly, I really only use it to get Poison Barbs up. I don't really try and use it to like take things on. But if I do know I can abuse one of the Loomians, because I have the hidden ability, it means every time that I do get a KO with a bug type move, I will be able to get an attack increase, so I can do more damage to the next thing in. But it's really not good, to be honest. Honestly, if you're running a Terrafly, I would recommend Ambush. Pretty much for Ambush is if your Terrafly is on the field and it attacks, if I swap into my HIMBRR, whatever comes out, my HIMBRR is going to take twice as much damage, or it's either 1.5 times or 2 times damage. But it takes a lot more damage. But also with Terrafly in this metagame right now, it's not going to scare much things out right now to force them to swap. And also, its typing right now really isn't like right now with the metagame. There's a lot of tanky things that obviously I just not really going to care how hard Terrafly hits because it's going to tank it, which is another problem, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to go for Chili Chomp again. I could actually go for Quick Punch, which I think is actually worth it. I think it should be enough to take it down. Gonna go for Dodge, actually. That's fine with me. I get more health. I'm gonna waste a little bit of energy, but at least it's not like 50, I guess. So, or actually, I think my ice move is 45. I don't remember. It's actually 32, but I'll use Quick Punch again. Either he swaps, or he stays in and he gets fainted. But if he does swap, then whenever he sends Terrafly out next, he's gonna get KO'd because he can't get rid of Ice Skull Trap, so that's fine for me. So honestly, in this situation, I would also just stay in and sack off the Terrafly. Or he could technically... Oh, he got 2 in a row. That's lucky, man, that's lucky. He could actually, thinking about it, he could save it, swap it out, bring it in later. Even though it will get KO'd upon entering the field, I'm pretty sure it should get rid of Poison Barbs just before it does get KO'd. So technically speaking, I guess in that sense it would be worth just to swap it out. I'm actually not too sure about that low. If it does get rid of Poison Barbs, if it does, it might be better to save it, because also I still have Poison Barbs up. Because he swapped it in the turn that I used them rather than the turn after, so yeah. as you can see. Anyway, don't know why I'd swap in a Dusket against HIMBRR, but yeah, it's rough. Actually, I don't think he has anything to get rid of it. No, he has Vesperatu. Why wouldn't you send out Vesperatu against this? I mean, oh well, I'm gonna just get his Wrath anyway. I get at least 2 get his Wrath, and that does a ton. He's poisoned as well. He's not gonna take down my HIMBRR on a +1, no way, because it's fully invested in special defense or range defense. I gotta get used to melee attack and defense, and then ranged attack and defense. Why would you boost again when you know I get his Wrath? Does you think that you use 90 energy like every turn? Because you don't for it. Yeah, his Wrath, you use 90 energy, or it costs 90 energy, and you can attack either 2 or 3 turns for the cost of 90 energy. Pretty good move, to be honest, but also you don't get to choose your opponents, and you're locked into it, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, a Vesperatu, I get to use, well actually no, I get to swap out now, so heck yeah man. I'm actually going to go into the Terrafly, just to get rid of Poison Barbs on my side of the field. Also he got rid of his Terrafly, who attacked it, also good for me. But yeah, I think if I was in his situation, I would have probably done the same, because I probably wouldn't have realised that I could have got rid of Poison Barbs. But now thinking about it, I kind of want to try it. Well actually, Terrafly is good against Vesperatu, I didn't realise that. There's no point getting another Poison Barbs up. A lot of his things are already poisoned or just already taken out, so I think it's worth me just going for damage. Airblade is going to do a turn, which is fine. Parasite, also I get a lot of health back, and I one-hitted it, so yay! Hopefully Terrafly can take a one-hit from a Zulong then, I guess. We'll have to see. Yeah, there's the HIMBRR. Ooh, HIMBRR, I forgot about you. Do I go for dodge here? I think I go for dodge here. Yeah, I 100% go for dodge. I go for dodge, see what he's gonna do. Probably get his Wrath, or no, actually, Chili Chomp. I think he has both ice moves actually, thinking about it. Although this turn now, I'm obviously gonna go for what's it called? I always get these two mixed up. Parasitize or Pestilence. Pestilence, it's alright to keep them in, but I'm just gonna go for Parasites. Just to get as much health back as I can. Should take one hit. I should. Should, if it's not invested in attack. I do. Nice. Now I could protect here, but I'm not. I'm just gonna go for the attack so I can get another boost, because I'm greedy. Yes. So there's a quick punch, shouldn't take me down. Yes, it doesn't. Nice. Okay. Honestly, kind of forgot about that, to be honest. Even though I've run it the exact same. I need to get rid of quick punch. I really do. Also, Terrafly can't even do anything anymore. It's out of energy. But HIMBRR, I think I'm going to just put dodge on it, to be honest. With the teams I'm using right now, I think dodge is more appropriate if they are poisoned. Quick punch is good in specific situations, but most of the time it's really not that great. He thinks I'm going to dodge. I'm just going to go for this. He can't really risk going for it, can he? No, he's actually just going to go for attack. Could have dodged, but he's out of energy anyway, so what's the risk? What's the point in taking a risk, right? Okay, then now, he has Kabunga. He might be able to get one more move off, maybe. I could just go into my Zulong, but actually, my HIMBRR's out of energy, so yeah, I kind of have to do this. Or I could just try and stall him out with Vesperatu. That could be funny as well. Should I try it? I mean, I have to be very, very lucky. I don't think it's gonna work. Actually, it will just do it. Even though technically I get one-shotted to I get one-shot. How many has he got left? This is actually his last one. So, yeah. Although on my side it looks like it's glitched, but oh well. Anyway, we'll Blood Drain this turn. He outspeeds me unless it's because of weight. I doubt I outspeed him because I'm not training speed at all. But now obviously I get a little bit of health back. I'm going to dodge, obviously. There's no way I'm not gonna dodge. Which means, heck yeah, man, heck yeah. Okay, there's a dodge. He's gonna use Elemental Burst. I keep calling that one Ancient Raw for some reason. I don't know why. I guess it's because it's like the only attacking Ancient move that we have right now. And I'm just like, yeah, Ancient seems fair enough. Poison does damage. Okay, then now we're gonna get one-shots. Do I just risk? I'm gonna risk the second dodge. He got one off, so I'm gonna try it, and I failed. Okay, this will one-shot me, unfortunately. No, no, and he critical hitted me. Damn, that actually hit very hard. Okay, man, I see. But it actually worked out pretty well for the HIMBRR. You got to see exactly how it works. Obviously, I didn't take his HIMBRR out because he swapped it, but that's pretty much the gist of it. Most of the times, I wouldn't recommend you to swap a Vesperado into a HIMBRR using an attack. I would wait until either if you predict him swapping into it, or something of yours KO is knocked out and then you swap into Vesperado, but you can actually just swap straight into a Yeti's Wrath. I proved it in this video, obviously. Then for the first turn, you could either go for dodge, but also because if they're locked into Yeti's Wrath, you could go for the Blood Drain, hoping that they don't get a crit, which means you should be able to live a hit. And then also the next turn you go for dodge, and then you go for the revival. Or you could go Blood Drain straight into the revival, but dodge is also another move. I guess it depends really. If they're locked into Yeti's Wrath, I would probably go for revival, because then they can't swap. Dodge, I guess, would be appropriate if they've stopped using Yeti's Wrath and they've stopped their outrage. So it really depends. And also Dive Bomb, yes, Bamboozle does more damage, but I wanted to run Dive Bomb makes more sense. Just be and also it's just an extra additional layer of, oh, I can annoy you really a lot right now. Actually, I guess this works, but for the fact that it has a chance to knock off an item, which is just even another annoyance to add onto it, which I thought was pretty funny as well. But yeah. Anyway, Lo, I think that is the battle, and it is. So I was going to do another battle, but because we actually showed it off pretty well, I think we'll leave it there. Because like I said, this video otherwise will be a lot less than it was intended to, and it already is intended to. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time.